This is the 5th edition of the Maltese Cook Off, and it's all about music, fun, and obviously Maltese food, but most of all, Maltese culture in Australia. We are at William Angliss Institute in the city of Melbourne, and there are 2 kitchens in the back. Sandra, how many teams are there in these kitchens?
Well, this year we have 8 teams, and that's made up of 24 people, so it's quite packed in there.
What are we expecting? I don't know, Russell Fawn, rabbit?
Yes, we've got rabbit this year. They're little rabbit gems like polpetti. We've got eggplant. We've got Russell Fawn. We even have Bitra ice cream this year, which I think is a really amazing thing to have. And jbainit. We've never had jbainit, so I'm really looking forward to eating the food. It'll be great.
It's a brand new day. Here's the game we play. Wish up, know your skill. Don't be afraid of the
Peter, what kind of wines have you got here today?
Marlene, today we have a variety of Maltese Indigenous grapes. We've got the Jalauza red grape and the Gurgentina white grape, as well as Chardonnays and Rosés. And for those who can't make it today, we've got a website, which is www.atelierimports.com.
Amanda, you've got beautiful glassware here. Do you do custom made? And after all, how can people order?
I do custom made. I make everything by hand myself, and you can order at artemisglassart.com.
It's the game we play. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. It's a brand new day.
Mario, what kind of wines have you got here today?
Today we've got our house brand, which is Shiraz, Sparkling and a Chardonnay, all from Riverina, New South Wales.
And what about Squisito, the restaurant?
Squisito is in Canterbury, Victoria. Our website is www.squisito.com.au.
Lewis, you're set up for another year, another cook-off, and you've got all your different varieties of coffee.
Yes, we have the our usual varieties, so we got coffee for everyone. So come down and have a coffee and support this great initiative.
Now, what would a competition be without judges? And we're very lucky to have 3 judges. We've got Trigan, Anton and Carmen here. Now, Trigan, what will you be looking for when you're judging?
I'm looking for a point of difference. I still want that really traditional Maltese food, but I want to see a little bit of unique flair.
Anton, what's the success behind a good Maltese dish?
The success, in my opinion, it's the flavor, Marlene. Without flavor, there's nothing, It's not like a Mediterranean cuisine, like Italian, French, that you can, put it up, and, garnish it a lot. Maltese flavor, it's like everything, Without flavor, Maltese cuisine, it's nothing.
And Carmen, what about the influences that Maltese food has from around the Mediterranean?
Right, you can go back to the times of the Knights. When the Knights were in Malta, we had 8 different nationalities that were there. They were there for a long time. They had Maltese people who were working with them. And then after the Knights, of course, we got the French. Eventually we got the English. And I believe the English the British left quite a mark on our country.
Excuse me. So our teams absolutely love it when Nikki goes in the kitchen and serenades them. And it's good to tell our audience that it's a form of spiritual prompt, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a Maltese tradition where you make things up on the spot. And the good thing about doing things in the kitchen is that you get to sample the food beforehand.
Okay, so how about we go back in the kitchens and serenade our contestants?
How you going? Another beautiful nisġa this year. And as we always do, traditionally we go around to each particular team. Each team has got 3 meals that they got a choice of. They can cook 2 of the 3 meals: the entree, the main, or the dessert. And we normally go around and have a bit of a TV smelling kind of visual test, and you can usually tell kind of who's doing what and what's going to come out in front. But this year we've got the extra saxophone. Beautiful. It's going to be a nice thing. So come on, let's check it out. With the entree on the main, or with the main and dessert?
We've got the main.
The main. Okay.
Have a soup, which is
The main is a soup.
cooked school.
It's a cooked stew.
Cooked school.
Cook school. Cook school.
And
Cook
it's
school.
the main soup.
The main meal is
Ravioli.
fragioli. And this is, of course, what meat is this again?
Beef.
Beef wrapped up in a
Stuffing.
olive stuffing. It's a secret, they can't tell me. They said they'd have to kill me if they were going to tell me the recipe. So, so I don't want to die. I've got things to do. I have to say, I like their name. Nothing pleases like the Maltesers. Oh yeah. Nothing pleases like the Maltesers. Oh yeah. Special ingredient, Il familia mincenglia. All right, this is I don't know what's going on here. This is, I know they drink the stuff in Malta, but sounds like a little special recipe. You're seeing this for the first time. Team 2. Special thing with Team 2 is we're combining some of the cultures, right? We have the Maltese connection here. From what part of Malta? From Slima. Connected with the Indian from Madras. They had a daughter, and now this is a Maltese Indian connection. So naturally, the meal it's going to have a bit of we call it a Maltese kind of Indian cross curry, which is a perfect thing for nisġa. Yeah, this one's special. Well, it's broad beans and potatoes. Oh, British bean, which is Gossatin for sure. Okay, fantastic. So look, it's got a we're going regional straight away. It looks fantastic. All right, and so you're lightly kind of sautéing it, and then then you're going to roast it.
Yep.
Okay, for how long?
Half an hour.
Half an hour roasting. This is actually looking good, smelling good already. Chop it up. Chop. Chop. Cuisine, yeah? Now, what I'm seeing here immediately is another connection. Is Hopsbelzeit with bilgila, yeah? This is like, it doesn't get more traditional than this. This is your entree, of course?
Yeah.
Okay, this is your entree. Have a look at this, right? Look. I mean, this is, for me, it reminds me of being in Massa Scala, going for a bit of a swim, and Mum opens up the bag, and we've got all this ready to eat. We don't have to go anywhere. That's saying a little bit of kinney, maybe some wine. So what are you doing for the main?
Falda. There it is. Falda mimlija.
Okay, beautiful. And so what can you just describe that? What's the main ingredient there?
The main ingredient is meat.
What type of meat?
Laham, beef.
Beef, okay.
But pork.
Pork.
Or minced beef.
Minced beef.
Yeah, or bacon.
All like a mince stuff.
Yeah, that's
okay,
it.
beautiful. Sounds like a meat lover's delight. Now their team is called Felfel Imfelfel, which means chili is petrified. Yeah. You're doing a main and a dessert?
That's the entree.
Entree, okay. The entree is what?
Rabbit gems.
Rabbit gems. What's a rabbit gem?
It's rabbit balls.
Rabbit balls. Okay. Get your rabbit balls. Okay. Have it in the morning, have it in the evening. But don't you scratch them. Anyways, this smells amazing. If you could smell this with smell-o-vision, you would see how amazing this is. It looks great too. Have a look at that. Beautiful.
We're doing entree and main.
An entree in Maine. And first up, what are you doing for the entree?
Ricotta pie.
Ricotta pie. Now, ricotta being a staple of the Maltese, cheese kind of contributions. And this is the dessert, which is
We're cooking prickly pear ice cream, and this is
prickly pear ice cream. That's baita shok, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
beautiful.
Yeah. It's very
Fantastic.
good.
Yeah. And that. And,
Almond bread.
okay.
And sprinkle of halwa tatot.
And a bit of what? So?
Halwa tatot.
Halwa tatot, of course, which is the sweetness of the sesame seeds.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So it's happening. It's all good. Team 5. They got the jive. Making noise. They're making love with food. Food with love. For the dessert? Imara. Okay, fantastic. And a traditional Maltese dessert. You can get it in lots of stores and everywhere in Malta. It's a beautiful thing.
That's what this is for.
That's what this is for?
Yep.
Okay, and that's what the Cointreau is for. I reckon a bit more Cointreau.
Yeah, all right.
Come on, chuck it in, all right. Party time! And what are you doing for the dessert? I'm doing an entree. A soup. What type of soup? Pumpkin and lentil. It's kind of universal, all right? It could be Maltese, could be Indian, could be Australian even if you want it. Hippie, lentils is good. Then what about the meal? The main meal? What do you have?
Very typical. We have fish part.
Fish?
Fish part.
Saltfish.
Swordfish.
Swordfish.
Yeah.
Like swordfish.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, this is, I mean, yeah, hello, it's like Jaws. This looks like some kind of ravioli kind of thing going down.
Ravioli.
Ravioli, okay, so this is your main meal?
Yes.
That's the main meal. And what's inside the ravioli, or is that a secret?
No, ricotta.
Ricotta, okay. Beautiful, so ricotta ravioli, beautiful, traditional. What for the main meal?
Rice.
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 Baked rice. Now, traditional Maltese, apart from having the hoppers rosette, the other thing was going for a swim. And Mum would have a tray of baked rice, and you can chop it up, and it would take you off into the afternoons. Right, and for the
Stuffed eggplant.
for the dessert.
No,
for the entree. Sorry,
Main.
Oh, what am I saying? So the pie is the entree.
Yes.
Sorry, but the pie and the entree is a fairly heavy entree.
Yeah, I
because
know.
it's clean, it's plain, it's not going to affect the palate too much, but it's going to be clean and precise in its taste.
And then brunchil limli.
Brunjil mimli. Mimli, of course, in Maltese means filled.
Stuffed.
Yeah. What are you doing for the main meal?
This is the
I
main
mean, sorry,
meal.
the entree.
Dessert.
Dessert. You're making
Trifle.
What?
Trifle.
Alright, this is 2015. It's looking really good. It's pretty organised this year. All the teams seem really on top of it. A nice varied combination of traditional meals, and I'm looking forward to the Indian Maltese connection as well. So I think we've got a big, fairly good competition. I'm looking forward to eating something because I haven't had breakfast yet. So I think I might start off with a bit of hops rosette and then dive straight into the Indian Maltese curry. And then I'm sure there's going to be pasitzi around too. So good luck to all the contestants. Yeah, 2015. It's the ninja scene. Every cooking fine. But you got all that time. Ninja. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah.
That's what my daddy says. You gotta get your face in face. And that's what my daddy says. You gotta get your face in face. And that's what my daddy says. You gotta get your face in face. And that's what my daddy says.
Stay still, what are you doing? Now imitation is a running right where you can get an artificial light. You can tell by the way it fits. A 99's on a 6 to 6.
You gotta get your face in face. And that's what my daddy says.
Listen to me, boy.
You gotta get your face in face. And that's what my daddy says.
If there's a part that you need to function, but don't jump to a quick assumption. If the thing's not say from experience, don't waste your dollars and cents. Is it for real?
And the winner of the 2015 Maltese Cook Off is team number 4.
Team number 4. Yes. Yeah, I'm real away. I don't believe it. It's the Cositives.